caution. Ekushari, Ekushari, Liberia, dentro do mundo da Bíblia, ele está todo. Drinking sample that is for better discussion. Ekushari coming to Ekushari day. Liberia, dentro do mundo da Bíblia, ele está todo. Drinking sample that is for better discussion. Ekushari coming to Liberia, dentro do mundo da Bíblia, ele está todo. Drinking sample that is for better discussion. Ekushari coming to Ekushari day. Liberia, dentro do mundo da Bíblia, ele está todo. Drinking sample that is for better discussion. Ekushari coming to Liberia, Ekushari coming to talk. We got the man for information and education. Ekushari coming to talk. Liberia, Ekushari coming to talk. Good information. Information in document and education. Ekushari coming to Ekushari go. From Monday to Friday, Liberia, Ekushari coming to from Monday to Friday, Ekushari coming to from Monday to Friday, Ekushari coming to Ekushari day. Liberia, the water of Liberia, it is the daughter. Bring the water issue, what I got the culture. Ekushari coming to Some are dead, some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on. Those that are living are still fighting. Shaka salute African soldier. Mr. Let's say African soldier. Now they're taking away African soldier. African soldier. Como Kenyatta African soldier. Tristan Mumbai African soldier. Makotka be African soldier. your power, free your people now. From economic hazard, save your people. From political nonsense, save your people. From economic rubbish.
The day Liberia will become a country where all the citizenry will feel the impact of the government, where the citizenry will know exactly what the government is doing for them in their best interest. That day is yet to come. Liberia is a country where few will enjoy the large majority benefits, while the rest of the people are living in abject poverty. This is a country that every day new things will happen, not in the interest of the people, but the things are happening in the interest of those of the people who call themselves leaders. What a regrettable part of our country. You cannot boast of anything. Poverty is knocking the doors of Liberians, while the hardship is the order of the day. Eating has become an achievement. The country has become so hopeless, and hopelessness has taken over. And so when you wake up in the morning, all you need to do is to say, thank you, God Almighty, for making me to see yet another day, because this is a country that you don't predict so easily. There are lots of things happening in Liberia, but it's always good that we talk about it. We should not go back to the butchers, no matter what the issues are. We can disagree to agree, but going back to the butchers is not the solution to our disagreement. And so good morning to all of you for joining us this morning. We want to say good morning and welcome to the show. This is where we converge at about this time to talk about the issues that matter to our country. And so it feels good that we've returned this morning. There are a lot of persons going through a lot. Some are just asking God Almighty Allah, say, give me the last chance. I'll always remind you here on the show about you being so grateful to God Almighty Allah for making you to see another day. It is not your right. It is not your right at all. There are lots of persons going through a lot this morning. When you wake up and all you need to do is to say thank you. And you need to send, because this country we are in, there are a lot of things happening. It is not easy though. People continue to live in this age and time in such a poverty where eating has become an achievement. People barely go to bed with a smile on their faces. But this too is Liberia. My name is Sekou, and indeed I'm Sekou Sharif. Inshallah, with the blessing of my parents, protection of Allah, acceptance, we're going to be here this morning up to 10 o'clock. We've got lots of issues. We can't be able to talk about all of the issues today. Trust me. The issues we've got, there are too many issues to talk about. And this is what we're committed to doing. Invite someone to listen and share the life so that others will join us and know exactly what are the issues making news in Liberia. And so let me say good morning to my dear sister Samara. It feels good to see you this morning. Look very beautiful. Samara, good morning.
Let me say good morning to you, Sekou, and let me say good morning to the Liberian people. It's great to be here this morning we are here again to talk about the issues that matters to the people. So, like Sekou said, let us all continuously share the live video. Invite a friend to watch. Invite a friend to listen as we disseminate information this morning. Sekou, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great.
You had
Waking up to, seeing yet another day. I always told people it is not all right. That is upon our Creator, which is alive, to allow us to see, yes, another day. There are too many people going through a lot, and there are too many things happening. And so it's just fair enough when you wake up in the morning and you see yourself to where you want to be, say, thank you very much, Allah.
certainly it's prudent enough that you do that. So as Sekou said, there are a couple of things to talk about this morning, and there are too many that we might not be able to talk about all of them on today, but we will do that on tomorrow. Those the things that will be left out, they will be talked about on tomorrow. So just before we give you our lineup as to some of those things that will be discussed on the platform this morning, let us acknowledge some of you following the broadcast quickly. Ruby Cannon says, I'm following from Ghana's view. Liberia has become a noise nation under Gen B as president, whereas everyday negative news of our country, like another passport saga that might ban our citizens to travel to the U.S. What has gone wrong under Gen B as a president? Liberia need peace. Jonah Colley also says, good morning, Sekou V. Sharif. My name is Jonah Colley and I am following from Swakoko City, Bon County. Lincoln Campbell says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Kakata City. Thanks for the great wealth. Vinicius Junior Bar says he's following from Nukru Town. Moses Kia writes, good morning, CEO. I'm following from Gibby Fode Town. And this is Abraham Conan. This person says, good morning, I'm watching from Israel. Philip David says he's following from Avoca Mission. And Patrick Fokba Jala writes, good morning, VOL. I'm currently watching from Kakata City, Magibi County. Fatu Sharif writes, good morning. Jeremiah Kalor says, good morning, Sekou Sharif. I'm following you from Lower Magibi County. Marcus Sao is following from Magibi County. Cham Cooper writes, good morning. VOL, I'm following live from a comfort zone. Mercy B. Flomo says, good morning, CEO. Thanks to you both for the good work. I'm watching from Habel, Firestone, Lower Magibi County. Lovotra Woloto Win says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family, and to the people of Jakakan, my own hometown in River G, District 2, and to the people of the Southeast. I'm following from Southern Arizona, the United States. Thank you, Voice of Liberia family, for the great work you do. Mohammed Mariaman J. Sharif writes a long one. And this person says, good morning, Samira, Sekou, and the peace-loving people of Lofa County. I'm watching from Mama D Intellectual Forum in Jacobstown, St. Francis Community. Jeremiah Mankun, you have to cry on the late Prince Johnson here and dare to lift up your hand. You don't even have your own political support base. No one has used your influence to any elected position before. You don't even know where you belong. Running from MDR to Unity Party to ride on their support. If you men like George M. Weah, why not establish your own party and get elected on your own? It is normal. You just started using convoy. All thanks to politics. But as for Weah, even outside Liberia, his convoy will always be big. Anita Ware says, Anita Ware, good morning. VOL, I'm following from Catwell, Disville Junction. Thanks to you guys for your tireless information. Jerry Platter says, good morning, wise men. And Samira, I'm watching from Freeport community. And there's too many other comments coming up here, but we want to say thanks to all of you who's following. Continue to drop as to where you are following the broadcast from, as we will pause the acknowledgement and tell you so these things that will be discussed this morning, because we have a lot of things to talk about. So we will not continue with the acknowledgement. So there are a couple of things to discuss that will be running us up to 10 a.m. And one has to do with the court issue on the house surrounding the boy who was beaten. There was a boy who has been beaten, and the court, the decision and everything that was being made, we will talk about it. Like we have been talking about, we've been talking about Henry Costa, and those of you who follow Sekou, you will know that over the weekend, Sekou did a post about Henry Costa and all of that couple of things that he's being involved into, So definitely our conversation on Costa, Henry Costa, it continues this morning as we have new development to bring you up to speed with. We have this issue about TIA, the appearance of TIA at the House of Representatives. That is something that we will talk about. We'll go into it. We started the discussion, and today we will give you updates as to how far we are. We will also talk about the Ministry of Labor. The Ministry of Labor, where you have one of the most corrupt individuals, that is Kopakura. He heads the Ministry of Labor, and there's some developments coming up from there. And we want to bring you up to speed with it this morning. The United States government planned on visa restriction. Those of you who's listening, these are things that we will go into. The U.S. said that within 60 days, if there are some irregularities in our country, if they cannot be settled, there will be visa restriction on Liberia. That was what they said. And also, we're going to talk about this motorcyclist issue. So there are a couple of things we'll talk about, and we just let's set them up. We will talk about them and take us up to 10 o'clock. And the callers will also have their chance to participate this morning. So these are things we will talk about up to 10. So continue to follow as we go about the broadcast. Just before going over to Sekou, the cash giveaways on. We're giving out 5,000 Liberian dollars this morning. We will also do frequent draws, and we will do the loyalty draw, where we give 5,000 out to more than 5 persons. So if you're there listening, *799 *8 hash, *799 *8 hash is the code this morning to play with to win yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars. You're playing with just 100 Liberian dollars. Play more than 2, 3, 4, 5 times in order to win yourself some money here. Sekou.
Located conveniently at Rana Street in Monrovia, Auto Spare Garage is your go-to destination for all your vehicle needs. Whether you drive a sedan, we handle both mechanical and electrical works on all types of vehicles. Our services include comprehensive vehicle maintenance and repair, expert body work and auto base spray with special discounts, vehicle body kits upgrade, key carpets and computer programming, wheel alignment and balancing to keep you safe on the road, and much more. No need to change your oxygen sensor for now. At Auto Spare Garage, we do hydrogen flushing for the muffler catalyst and engine with hydrogen technology. We pride ourselves on offering high-quality, durable spare parts at reasonable prices, ensuring your car runs smoothly without breaking the bank. Need to know more? Contact us today at 0777 300 303, 0777 117 771, or 0888 300 303 for further information or to schedule an appointment. At Auto Spare Garage, we are committed to providing exceptional service to keep your vehicle in top shape. Visit us today and experience the best service. Auto Spare Garage, your one-stop shop for Africa needs. And indeed, if you're looking for where to carry your vehicle or vehicles, we encourage you to go to Auto Spare Garage, located on Rana Street, right? They've got all the best services for you, even beyond what you just listened to. So we encourage you to go to Auto Spare Garage. Let me say thank you to all of us for joining this morning. It is something that waking up this morning, we want to say thank you very much. There are too many things, like Samira said, we've got on the plate this morning, and we'll try to rumble into some of them. I saw this, I was reading, and I came across this where Uganda Supreme Court judge, who's also a UN judge, she has been jailed in the UK. Yeah, Lydia Mogombe. She's the Supreme Court judge, and also she's a judge at the UN. She was jailed for something that, if you because she did not pay her horse help the right money. She underpaid her horse help, and as per the law in UK, the minimum wage supposed to be around 2.50 per hour. And then instead of that, if you do the calculation, it's 25,000 or I don't know, 25 million, something like that, naira per what? Okay, so it is that amount that she should have paid to her horse help, like the way they call it in simple Liberia English, or cook, or someone that cleans for you and do other things. And she did not. So, you know, try that in Liberia. You know how it works. People paying people $75, some $100, some $50. Yes, and sometimes you don't blame those of the people that pay those the amount. You don't blame them. It is what that the economy is what the economy gives out. So what the economy gives out is what the people would do. So that is how it is. Okay. Welcome, folks. If you're just joining us, this is where we talk about the issues that matter to our country. Like Samira said, there are too many things happening, and we want to just talk about few. We're going to play more emphasis on this visa-related issue. A proposed an announcement by the U.S. government naming Liberia as one of the countries that will have visa restriction and some other punishments, by the way. And so Liberia stands at risk to either be restricted in terms of visa and other, you know, issues as it relate to the United States. We were show deep light into it, and some other issues, the Capitol building, and we tied that into with the court. Fellow Liberians, I think the entire fabrics of our country, the governance space of our country has turned to be very unserious, including the Supreme Court, including the associate justices, and you would like to say the justice, the Chief Justice. What am I trying to say here? We've been flagging this issue about a boy by the name of Momo David. There are a lot of things playing at the back. I can say to you, there are a lot of things playing at the back. Michael Shu, who is a Chinese national that had gone to the extent and beat on this boy, nearly killed him, is now spending money, having bulk of the associate justices at that level. You think they should have been very independent. But mind you, one lady on that bench by the name of Josephine or Joseph, how you call her, that lady is a best friend, and you refer to them the way they are to be referred to because you gave them a title. They don't live up to the title. It is just fair enough to call them the right way so that people can know who they are. That lady sits on the Supreme Court bench as one of the associate justices, have placed an injunction on the lawmakers, telling them that they should not go ahead with the proceedings in terms of inviting Michael Shaw to come before them and give reasons or to hear his side of the story as it relates to the alleged tutorial that was being carried out by him on that young man. Mm-hmm. And so Michael, being that guy, he ran to the Supreme Court because this lady on many occasions, according to my sources, is in direct conversation with Michael. They place an injunction, or injunction, how you call it, on the lawmakers, not to go into it. But forgetting to know that there are three separate branches of the government and they've got their own. And the Constitution says there should be no interference with what the other branch will do. So in as much that the Supreme Court has the constitutional authority to interpret the law, the legislature, they've got oversight responsibility. And that oversight responsibility is what they were using to have invited Michael to give reason why he did what he did to that young man. But instead, the Supreme Court has come and said, no, the lawmaker should stop. I think this is not the right proceedings. The Supreme Court should understand and stop interfering into the workings of the other branches. So you can't have the Supreme Court, you get the legislature, the House of Representatives, or the particular committee inviting this man to come in. You see, the last time I said it, the main lawyer told the legislators, those of the people on the committee, and said that the man will not appear. You know why that lawyer was brave to say it? Because they had the backing of people sitting on the Supreme Court bench. And now the Supreme Court has placed an injunction on that issue. So what it tells you, if it goes to the Supreme Court, that Liberian board, that board that has no money, that board mother that suffered to have him where he is today, that board that barely go to hospital, that board that cannot afford to even eat a better food, that board that lives in utter poverty will not get justice because he's facing or he's going against a money person or a rich person, you call it. What country is this? What country is this? That our justice system has become so low to the extent that foreigners will use it. If this could be against a foreigner, but now you see how that Liberian will be treated. Or if this could be someone that cannot afford, but now you see the law. You see the law now, the law will be very strict. But because this is a Chinese national that can afford, that the associate justice at the bench of the Supreme Court works to satisfy a Chinese national in our country. This is a disgrace to our justice system in the country. And this is a disgrace to that associate justice that sit on the bench. It's a disgrace. What country is this? These things hurt. Imagine other countries. The Chief Justice of Uganda is being held liable because she cannot pay for horse help. The rent money that she needs to pay. But in my country, a foreigner will beat on a Liberian citizen nearly to kill him. But the Supreme Court will come and allow that man to move freely. The Supreme Court will go and place an injunction on the legislative functions using the oversight. And now, you see, the Supreme Court cannot be able to do the needful in the ongoing crisis at the House of Representatives, but they had the guts to place injunction on the workings of the people.
Yeah.
And you know, sometime I spoke to one of the lawmakers. The lawmakers themselves have sold themselves cheap. If the Supreme Court cannot respect you, people don't respect them. Let the play be lawless. Because even the people on the bench, they don't respect themselves. You think, say, the associate justices and the people that sit on the bench, they are serious people? They are not. Don't see them to be serious people. They are a bunch of unserious people. They seek their personal interest over the interest of our country. That's the reason why they make all these kinds of quasi rulings that benefit themselves, not the large majority. If this could be that associate justice daughter or son, she couldn't have done what she did. But because this boy, Momo David, he comes from the slum community, because of Momo David has no connection, because of Momo David father or mother, they are not in society. Because of Momo David father or mother, they are not into all the kinds of things they cannot afford. So at the end of the day, they place an injunction on a matter that will bring up an issue to ask this Chinese man to give reason. What's the guy picture? I think you have it, right? Let the producer come and place it so that the people will be seeing it on the line. To allow Marcus Shule, who brags that nothing will happen to him, and it seems that nothing will happen to him. This is the country. A country that favors those of the people that can afford. A country that don't favor people that cannot afford. Once you have money, you have the connection. Once you don't have money, you don't have the connection. This is a country. And people should respect those people that sit on the bench and say they are serious people. They are not. They are not serious people. They are harming this country. How dare you associate justice to even wake up to the extent and condemn and stop the function of another branch of government? How dare you? That another branch of government has the constitutional authority to operate, and you go ahead and say they should stop and they should come appear before you. So meaning the law says the lawmakers don't have the oversight responsibility anymore. They don't, or they should not carry out their constitutional mandate. That you go to the extent you say, oh, you know, this thing, we put an injunction to it. So when these kinds of things continue to happen, how do you expect us, or how do you expect people to even respect our country? Because when the foreigners do these things, they have their friends, their relatives, or whosoever. They have the people that work for them on the bench of the Supreme Court. Because this is what that Marcus Shule has continued to say. His entire thing he has been praying for is to go to court. The entire thing he's been watching, said, let me go to court. Because he knows, you see, the first time the man went to court, the very day they released the man. Even though if this thing could be a Liberian or somebody that cannot afford, the law could be very strict and keep that man in jail. But somebody that attempted murder, they go to court, you free them the same day. They come back in the society. And then what they're doing, they're bragging that nothing will happen. They're bragging that the Supreme Court or the courts will not do anything. They're bragging that at the end of the day, they will become victorious. Then you have one associate justice, they call in the chamber, they call her Siane Clinton Johnson. Siane Clinton Johnson had the bravery to sit there and issue and put a halt to the legislature from proceeding with their whatsoever. Put this guy, Samira, put this guy picture on. Let the people see. Let it see his picture. The guy we're talking about. This is the Michael Cyril guy that went on and allegedly beat on a Liberian. And the man is in a very bad state. And I'm told the mother of this boy is crying every day. The lady says she even wants to go and see the vice president because she feels that people are making money out of her son's case. Oh, yes. People are making money out of her son's case. You go to the justice system, they requested more money from Michael, he paid. Michael is paying people in the media to post negative things about. For once, can you have in your mind and think that this boy went through this thing? For God's sake, this is a Liberian. Despite being a Liberian, but this is a human being that was treated in that manner and form. If this could be the child of Sianette Clinton Johnson, the so-called associate justice, she couldn't have done what she did. And someone wants to question is as if she's a mother, because a mother will not see her child being treated in that manner and form and feels okay about it, and just to protect a Chinese national. Just to protect a Chinese national. Now, you see the reason why I said the other day, it is just fair enough that we're going to have segments on this show to announce officials. The only two people numbers we're not announce here for some security reason is Joe Boaka and Jeremiah Kun. Apart from that, all the other people in the country will announce their numbers. So you need to have their numbers. You need to call them. When these kinds of things are happening, place it there. When these kinds of things are happening, you call them and tell them, this country belongs to the people. How dare you come and take a Chinese national? He goes ahead and beat on a Liberian and nothing seems to happen about it. Then one associate justice sit in there and go issue an injunction on lawmakers and say, lawmakers, they're not going to do anything about it. They should carry before them. They should go for a conference. So at the end of the day, if they go for a conference, she manipulates the process and allow this Chinese man to become victorious, and this all of the pains, the beating, the violation on the rights of that boy goes in vain. What country is this, Samira?
Yeah, but that is just what will happen, Sekou. Like, this thing, it has been a long age thing, and it's something that we wish it stops. But they continue to happen. At the end of the day, nothing will come out of such cases. So this guy now, he was left in pain. His family members, they are crying. But at the end of the day, because it was a foreigner that did the act, so action cannot be taken. So you have the Supreme Court, they are interfering now.
Yeah, into the office's operation.
Yeah, if this would have been a Liberian who have done this to a foreigner, but now the Liberian is in South Beach waiting. Before they go through the court process, the Liberian will be sitting in South Beach waiting. But because it's a foreigner that did it to Liberians, the thing is, we don't value our own people in this country. And we sell ourselves out for little or nothing. It said that it is these kind of cases that you will play with. These are things to even play with what Michael did, that Chinese man did to a Liberian. If it was in the Chinese man country, by this time we are talking different thing.
Yes.
How can a Chinese man have a jail within his house and absolutely no one is saying anything about it? Went on, instructed people to beat this boy, wasted hot oil on this boy. All of the treatments he gave it to him. At the end of the day, nothing is being said. They took the man to the police station, they not even made 30 minutes there.
Yeah.
He left from there. What kind of country are we in? What kind of country are we living in?
But that's the reason why the man continues to say he wants to go. You know, he hides behind the court. This man has been to the man has the highest record of suing people.
Yeah.
He takes people property from them. But we'll go into that one.
Yeah.
He takes people property from them through the court.
As I was told.
Because he has his contact at the court.
Yeah.
So most of the people he goes after, if, for example, if Michael sees you and you have this land You know what he does? He goes to the archive, he go behind the land, everything, and investigate, and then he use another Liberian to fight you for your land. And at the end of the day, he uses money.
Yeah.
Use that court.
Yeah.
And the court gave him the right. He takes the land. Or Chinese man is doing this in Liberia.
Yes. So as I told the macro guy, the Chinese man, I prefer referring to him as a Chinese man. He said that they should take it to court and nothing will come out of it.
But that is it.
Was what he said.
And that is
about this ball case.
Very good. And that is the reason why you see now the court now is not waiting, but she's interfering now with the workings of the legislature. Telling the lawmakers, say no, you don't go ahead with it.
You know how many issues have been going on within the legislature that the court said nothing about it.
They didn't say anything. But like they 1 year, then you get one Siane, Clinton, Johnson, then sit down there, you can't go send read or whatsoever, everything. That's the reason why I don't respect most of them. Some of you have a problem. Oh, you say, oh, I will speak to them the way I want to speak to them because they don't deserve respect. If people deserve respect, you give them respect. If this boy could be a child of Siane Clinton Johnson, she couldn't have done it. She couldn't have done it. But because it is not her child, she doesn't feel the pain. If she feels the pain, she won't do what she did to stop the people. Also, the constitution says only you get the constitutional authority. So the oversight responsibility of those lawmakers, that's something. But let me give you a surprising news. We are having a meeting, and when we conclude with the meeting, it will be the very first time that it's not a political issue, but we will call on you Liberians, whatsoever you are listening, that we need to come out and stand for the rights of this ball. Let the right thing. We don't trust that code. We don't trust that code. We will come out. This man home will barricade his home. Oh yes. We'll barricade his home. And we'll inform the Chinese embassy to get this man out of this place. If the Chinese embassy fail to get him out of the place, we will do citizen arrest.
Mind you, as soon as this thing continues to intensify and people start to talk about it, you'll see that this Chinese man will just fly from here.
The man will use our system and use his money. I'm told the man dish out money to the Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia in consultation with the Justice Minister of our country. How will this boy get? Hey man, they bought a barely even a full $5 a day to eat. That his parents will go through a lot. I'm told they're living a very hard poverty life.
Or a Chinese man will come into the country, take law into his hands.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, nothing is being said about it. Absolutely nothing being said about it. But rather they are backing this Chinese man.
Yes.
So what is it that you are telling this man? Go and do it to more people.
Yes.
You don't even know as to how many persons he been doing it to.
The man had the audacity to open or sell compound. Who is he? Who is he?
It's the reason why at times you see some dead bodies lying around here. I mean, you don't know where it came from. Because you don't know some of the things he's involved into. Mario, this one came up. We don't know how many he been doing. If he can have our justice system in his palm, that tells you the kind of man he is.
Yes. Who is he? Anyway, that's Liberia for you.
That's
Liberia for you. But we will continue.
If you don't have it, the law it just don't know you. If you don't have it, you have to get the money before you be able to see your case through. If you don't, and where is it that Momo David will take money from to go on with this? These are things that the citizens itself need to stand up. Because it's Momo David today, it will be one of your family members, or it will be you tomorrow. We don't know. We don't know.
You see?
If this thing is going to be somehow related to any big hand in this country, I don't think it will have played the way it's playing now.
Okay. So let me give you names. Let me tell you people where. Let me tell you something. Do you know who are the people that may depend on? The man he relies from the Supreme Court. He relies on Bese, one of the associate justices, and also Johnson in the chamber. The two people in the chamber, there are the two people that this Chinese man relies on. From the executive, he depends on Mamaka ability. This lady is a problem to our country. Mamaka is into all kinds of things. It depends on Mamaka ability. That nothing will happen. Now you see what Mamaka stands for? The last time we talked about someone raping, Mamaka got into it. I wonder what she has children. Because a mother will not behave like the way she behaves.
Yes, this still has to do with the boy from Freeport. That time. Yes.
Mamaka stood into it. Now this is another thing that involving a Liberian life. Mamaka is into it again. She's defending and doing everything for this Chinese man. So you see our country. So this Chinese man, he depends on the executives and the judiciary to continue to do what he's doing in our country. A Chinese man come and beat a Liberian. Then you have a Mamaka ability that sits within the office of Joseph Boakai. She protects him. And you have Justice Bessie and Johnson within the chambers that protect this man that had the audacity to go and issue and stop order on the proceedings at the legislature. For God's sake. What kind of country is this? When will people's rights be protected? Particularly the poor people. If you go to the courts, you see things are happening in our country. No poor man can get justice so easily. Poor people don't get justice. Poor people don't get justice. It is the rich people that they can interpret the law. And when the law is being interpreted, it has been interpreted in their favors. You see? The man is not a parent. The crime the man committed. He's supposed to go in the court. The man is not a parent in court.
The man even
you know what he does?
Supposed to be behind
the man go there when he wants to. He goes and sign and leave. He goes back to his house.
And these are things that make them, they will be reckless continuously.
No, but nothing.
Oh, yes. Nobody do anything to the car. This thing happened here with a white man and a girl, too. Yeah. At the end of the day, the man flew all of that. He wanted to take the girl life. Did nothing. This is not the first of its kind, but we are saying that these things need to stop.
What kind of system do we have? We have a system only to punish Liberians.
These are some of the reasons the people said that they want to restrict the visa thing, because you can have our own country operating, just a man, just one foreigner able to control our whole justice system here. He will do something, at the end of the day, he goes scot-free. Just one person. Then you say you're operating a country. After you said that the Supreme Court is supposed to interfere in the people's business, how is it not that they are not interfering? How is it? What kind of so much power this man has that he continues to do this thing at the end of the day, nothing being said about it, nothing coming out of it, all of that. The man beat on the guy, put hot oil on him, send him to police. After you finish doing all of these things, then you get a boss to send him to police station.
Yeah.
Imagine.
This is the country we have.
And you have our own Liberian brothers, then that they were the ones that are even beating on the guy too.
On the others of
imagine. On the other of Marco.
Or Chinese national. Remove that man ugly picture from our stuff. So let's move on. We'll open the lines, and then when you call, you can speak on this issue. Let's talk on this issue about the capital building. We've got a lot of things to talk about. Costa issue will come up very shortly. I don't like to call his name. I don't like to talk about him because he's very insignificant, but I think it's important that we say this thing today
so that people be able to know.
Yeah, be aware. So over the weekend, some part of last week, this current legislature, we saw on social media that they had a retreat, a reconciliatory retreat, where they are going to reconcile with some of the things they call, or some of the things they think that they've not done right. And there are a few things I want to say. The Ghanaian speaker came, I think he had left. And then the majority leader from Sierra Leone came. I want to say thank you to them, but I also want to say they wasted their precious time to have come and sit in a fruitless process. What do I mean fruitless? And I'm going to say this to Rachel Kuhn this morning, and this will be my process of opening up, watching the activities of a Rachel Kuhn and deep into his activities. Mr. Rachel Kuhn, until you make up your mind and you start acting petty and you understand that you have placed yourself and say you are the speaker, and stop going so low, you will continue to have the division within the House of Representatives. I think it was fruitless to have the people you invited because you yourself, you are not willing for reconciliation. Mr. Rachel Kuhn, you are not willing for reconciliation. You yourself, you are not reconciled with yourself. Until you can reconcile with yourself and beat that sense into your own head that you are a leader that need to unify the people, that need to bring the people together, that house will continue to be what it is. For what you have done since you took over, it shows your inability to lead. You are not a leader. You are a ruler. A leader leads. A leader does not rule. And you are ruling instead of leading. What am I trying to say? You have more than 10 lawmakers or 8 lawmakers under your watch doing the battle for the power. You suspended the lawmakers without benefit. And now you have manured yourself and you are into the speakership. Any good leader, the very first thing they could have done was to lift the suspension on the lawmakers and call the lawmakers for a roundtable conversation to reconcile and tell them that at that time we took those decisions, they were time of political engagements. Every one of you had your side and we had our side and we were on the battlefield. Mm-hmm. And then you're reconciled. But have you done it? Or you expect those lawmakers that you suspended, you stopped that benefit, to be happy to go and sit and say you are reconciling something? Mr. Rachel Kuhn, can you do that as an individual? Then you were saying that you want to reconcile a day or two before the day you want to go reconcile. You suspended another lawmaker. But you got it guts to say you want to reconcile. What reconciliation are you pushing? How will you be reconciling the people and you are suspending your colleagues? Even though you all were elected by your various districts. Mm-hmm. You are just first among equal. Then you say you want reconciliation? How do you get reconciliation on all these kinds of things? How? So what's the outcome of the convergence? To go bring, and you know, I see on social media, I see all of his supporters. Look at the low class things that people are pushing for our speakers. Mm-hmm. They may going to meet Africa's speaker. What it brings to us. What it brings to us. It takes away taxpayers' money because he's going to travel with his entourage. Mm. Oh, yes.
You know, the thing that had me laughing was they said part of the visit includes the welcoming of the speaker Richie Kun
Yeah.
about the Africa about the how you can call him speaker. So how does that one help?
How it helps?
How is it even helping the country? How is it going to push the country forward? They said friendly working visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use maybe 200,000 or maybe
For
100,000 to go for friendly working.
Yeah. They added the friendly. They're supposed to tell you that if the mail doesn't work, that's fine.
Yeah. Who takes the responsibility of the expensive part of it?
The
It is our-
taxpayer. The taxpayer money.
So it tells you that Richard Kuhn lacks leadership skills. Whosoever is advising him, they're not advising him readily. He's just jumping from one place to another. How do you want reconciliation when you cannot reconcile yourself? When you still have issues with the people that you lead? Let me tell you, to become a leader, there are a lot of things involved. Sometimes you look at your own right
And you
let
step on it. Of course.
because you are a leader. What you need to do, if those guys are saying they cannot come under your watch, they are right. Because they think the way you came to the leadership, you did not come to the leadership the right way. They have their own feelings. They are not children. They were elected as the way you were elected.
Elected,
Maybe
mhm.
some of them votes they receive are more than your votes.
Yeah.
But politically, these things happen. You can't come to the extent you have those guys stay on suspension, stopping that benefit. Then you can't say reconciliation. What reconciliation? You see how they now use taxpayers' money again? Bring Ghanaian speaker. Because it is Liberia that responsible or were responsible for those people tickets or whatsoever all the time they spend here. The least money they must have spent around 50,000 or up to 100,000 just on one speaker, and the other man from Sierra Leone too. Someone said they got money in that borderline, they want to use it, and I want to believe it. I want to believe it. So what have we achieved from the reconciliatory process? When you, Rachel Kuhn, you are not willing to reconcile yourself. And look at the little things that our friends are parading on social media. So our speaker had gone so low on invitation, it becomes a news.
Yeah.
Invitation to go meet Ivory Coast speaker. What benefit it brings to us? They are trying to legitimize this thing to the extent you're going low below the belt. And the horse will not be united if Richard Kuhn continues to lead the way he's leading. The horse will be divided, will not be united. Because Richard Kuhn is not showing leadership. He's not. It tells me that he's not a leader. Any leader, by now, they have stabilized that place. Everybody will be happy. You suppressing other people. You infringing on their rights. Then you want to say they should support, they should allow, they should work with you. How can I be working with you when I'm not taking my pay? How can you allow me work with you when you suspend me? So what is it big to for you to say, okay, we lift the suspension? Okay, you see it big to lift the suspension, but you see it so easy for the guys to accept your nonsense you're doing. So where are we? Where are we headed? Where are we headed? Where are we headed? And it shows that Richard Kuhn lacks leadership ability. He lacks it. He lacks leadership ability. So you expect the lawmakers to take decision on to come and say, oh yeah, Richard Kuhn. Richard Kuhn, you go for election today in a house, you might likely not win. If some of the things we are hearing, if you know of it, some of the people that you interacting with, people are pushing for election. And if the horses go for election, you are no longer speaker. You are no longer speaker. Because you are showing your inability. You fighting people for car space.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Richard Kun is not a speaker, I should say. Sekou, you heard the man when he said, I'm a regime speaker.
Yeah.
Who
does that?
The thing here is, he is not even a leader, like you said, because when you see a leader, you know one. The way in which the person behaves, the way in which the person lead, you know it. If you're saying that you are the legitimate speaker as you claim, there are things that you are doing that you will not even be doing. If you really want to do the reconciliation and all of that, then you could have said, let me be able to go to these people, talk to them, or we have the conversation, do the due process and all of these things. But you're not doing any of them. You are just there doing what you can do. You yourself, you know that you are acting unlawfully. You, Richard Kun, you yourself, you know it very well. You know that your behavior is not what, your behavior is turning into another thing. Because if you saying that you are a legitimate speaker, but then you can send people to go and take things from Kofa office, saying that he's no longer the speaker and all of that, and the issue about the invitation and all of that, it has become on news. If you are the speaker of our country, that invitation will not even be on news. Because being the speaker, there are so many places you will go. Along with the president on your own.
So let's be honest now.
So friendly and working visit is not something for you to be bragging about here. Because the speaker position, there are too many places you can go, Sekou. Too many invitations can come. Just that you are not the speaker legitimately. That's the reason why you're not getting all of the invitations that you are to get. I'm telling you. But being the speaker, people out there, they are watching. They know very well that you think why is it that you people are not giving invitation to the Supreme Court opening all of that. Some of these things, it baffles with it too. So you should be able to understand these things. So going for a friendly and working visit and blah, 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 it shouldn't be on news. It should not be on news. Because if you're saying that you are the speaker, that thing shouldn't even be on news. But the truth here is you are still fighting for it. Like Sekou said, you are not a leader. You are a dictator. I will classify you as that when you said this, you want for people to go by it by all means. You are there suspending people without salaries for about 4 months or almost 4 months. And all of these things, you're still fighting yourself for the position. That is the truth. A regime speaker like you're still fighting yourself for the position. You know, the thing is, Sekou Desmond doesn't even understand the workings of the speaker. I shouldn't lie to you. Because if you understand it, you wouldn't have said such that you are a regime speaker. Because the speaker, it is not by force that the speaker work with the president. It is not force that whatever the president says, the speaker goes by it.
It tells you how low he is to go to the extent even say you regime speaker. Who takes you serious? So
meaning, if you are saying you are the regime speaker, whatever the president says is what you go by, meaning you are a bare board to the president. At any point in time, you can be the speaker can say no to you, be able to can be objective with you, say some things. But if you are there, but Sekou, the whole government, that toss to the people. You see Rachel Kun, you see Jeremiah Kun, you see the president himself, all of them. Some of the statements they can make, I don't even think that, at times I'll be like, we don't have political parties here. Yeah. Because if you go out there, you see politics playing out in the country, the people can just do anything and just say anything at any point in time. Every small thing, it looks like a big thing to you. Liberian people, it's your money that is being used. It will be used. I think it's supposed to go for the visit on the 20th or 21st or 25th of March. Something like that.
That people calling, speaking on our news them for our country.
Yeah.
Let's go to the lines and take some of your calls. Then we'll come back. We'll talk about this issue we've investigated about Costa issue in the place. The government deny him. We'll explain and we'll call some of the people from the county in which he met. And he said a lot of things. So then let's take a few calls. Call us on the lines from Monrovia. Samara, call the lines from Monrovia.
077-9003-835, 003835. And the Lone Star number for those of you of him on Rover is 0880907907, 0880907907. Just before Sekou call the other numbers, be informed that the cash giveaway is on. And right after we get through taking calls, we will do draws for 2 persons. So we'll be giving out 5,000 to 2 persons. And we'll also have our frequent players here and also our loyalty draw. So take advantage now and dial *799 *8# *799 *8#. And then you play with 100 Liberian dollars to win yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars here this morning.
Okay, for those of you in the counters, your numbers 0773 419502, 0773 419502, 0773 419502, 0555 184711, 0555 184711, 0555 184711. The female callers 0773 978564, 0773 978564. It is the line for all of the female calls or the callers that we want to call females. That is your line. We go and take the very first call. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I am James calling. I'm calling from Rana Street.
James, please go ahead.
Yeah, Brother Sekou, about the justice system in this country. The justice system has been unfair to the ordinary people. You see the thing that Chinese guy did to that Momo guy. You know, it is getting our country. If you caught a criminal, you turn the criminal over to the police. You don't have to do anything to that criminal. But he went and did what he did. And then now the law is on his side. So Liberia, we have to very forgo of what we are doing to the ordinary people. And if you come to Rachel Kuhn is now a legitimate speaker for Liberia or the host of legislature. He's just carrying himself all around, but he forgot to know that he is a perfect speaker, as the court call him. So my thought here is this: Liberian people, we have to be security for ourselves. And now, so what happened to that Momo guy? It may likely happen to you.
Okay,
so we have
thank
to
you.
be.
Thank you. Let's take another person. Morning. Good morning. Yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning.
Please go ahead.
Yeah,
What's your name?
I'm married. Yeah, I'm
Let's take another call. You come in.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. When you call, just go to the point and be clear, please. Okay, let's take another person. Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Let's hear you, please.
Mike Bemen calling from Bikana Grand Pastor County, one of our country families. You, let me tell Allah, thank you for you going through your holy month of Ramadan. That God be with you, brother. Let me say good morning to say Samura. You see, thank you for your platform this morning, CEO. You see, there's no justice for the poor in this country. We heard that story and we continue to hear it that there's no justice for the poor. And our people that take a proof to us. CEO, I will every time call you and talk to you. I think you saw me once in Bangabo. You see, the same thing happened to me. I was destroyed by Aswa Metal. One day I will come on your platform. I have been destroyed by Aswa Metal. My left arm, my right foot, my head, everything, my teeth, everything breaking my mobile accident. I took Aswa Metal to Tara, which I won that case. Car Walker brought it, went to the Supreme Court to Cabinet Channel, and when they stepped on that case up to the time, I had not received any benefit from Meta, and that's just what they do to our Liberian brother. When I heard that someone, foreigners will come and empty your citizen, then nothing will come from other aid because the person get contact to the justice system or with the executive, then you just pay on that person. That's just what going coming from other A. Then you think when your head are not talking, you think the father will be afraid? They will not be afraid. They will marginalize your citizen and nothing will come from other A. Because they feel that they're getting money for other people so that their citizen right will not be heard. You see? So what you're talking today, we will stand by you for that report, and we know people will stand for us tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning, Samira, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah, this is the Popo Prophet. I'm calling you from Canada, Magidi County. Thank you for your show this morning. Let me be frank with you. The justice system is very useless to the ordinary person. To the extent even value care class is well organized when the justice system, because Samira, the people are doing business with justice. They say justice for all, but they are making business all of the Latin people. If you don't have money, you go to court, nobody has time for you. Nobody looking into your case. And the next way is the House of Parliament. Like Rachel Kuhlman, nobody can force yourself to be leader. You can't force somebody to be leader. I condemn the speakership. You know the speaker because the constitution not made speaker. The speaker only.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to the next person there quickly this morning. We're taking calls here and we'll call out the numbers shortly again so that those of you who did not get it will be able to place through your calls. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira. Good morning, CEO.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, you know, CEO, you are just saying to the man, he's not a leader. In fact, Richard Wood is a representative. He's not, because the way he came in, he forced himself into power. Nobody elected, he did not get it to turn. So as far as we concerned, he's still a representative until they can get the 49. And then for the legal system, the CEO ready for us to come outside. We all are willing. Let me just announce the time of our functions to come. That's my contribution. Can I give you calling from 12th Street?
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to that person there. Good morning. Morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Samira.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Amos Koga from Bangapong County.
Okay.
You know, anytime you see dealers or down the green things, they know that they are in the wrong. They will always let the prove whistle because they know that the majority of the population who educated to what they're doing, they will only want to raise a line for the common people and the people who don't understand the law. The people who don't understand the constitution, for them to know that people are doing. That's what they are doing. Even you come back here, I was another year, they feel they're going up and down to see that they are doing good work to compete the common people. But some people we know that the government is fake, and they do it fake, and they themselves know that 2029 they can't come by the power. So they're trying to do everything that they can do to get money to go sit down because they know that government go, nobody will be able to hold it there. You see, so that's why they do all of these things. And you see the justice system, the people we get seen from the time Umeboga take over the matter authority in the country. That woman who came, the farmer teacher say, who came people that were living with her, they came, they free that woman. So to know that the government, they are not up for justice.
Okay.
They came to play on the mind of the common people. So they will continue to do it and they not have no fear. They are fearless people to do wrong. They always there to do wrong. And they will always do the wrong thing that they get in.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Morning.
Good morning, Sis Samara, and good morning to the CEO, Sekou Sherry. The name remains Philip LG de Toa. I join you from Banga City, Ponkan, the typical Nimain.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me first of all commend you people for the topic on our discussion. What I can tell with the Liberian, with the commoner, I think we heard from our past president that the common, the word common, they put the treater any kind of a way. If the thing that happened to Momo Debe, I think Momo Debe that the Chinese national behave that way, the entire day That young man is in jail. But Ben is a common man that a modern night do a full nothing, years and I do a full nothing. They just say only for the rich people, not for you and myself, say Samara. So it's very sad for our country that the lawmaker try to invite the man there today. The Supreme Court telling the man that they telling the people that the man should appear. You see that it's very bad for our democracy and to reach the inability of their responsibility to become leader. The first thing I will tell the Ghana and speaker that can they are not serious because the first thing before you come, ask the man whether you are reconciled with the other side. But you can't because the man they are suspending the other people. Then you get you can whether reconciliation will take place. You suspend the people, you deny the proof on their benefit, then you coming to reconcile. What kind of reconciliation that will take place there? What can tell people the people get the government by change? Ain't you know because that how you call it Africa.
Okay, he left the line. So hello, we take that call then. Morning.
This is the voice of Andrew's Fire, and I'm phoning in from the office of the Massive Rescue Mission Information Hub.
Okay.
Firstly, let me appreciate you and say good this morning for a talking point. But to regards of the speakership, let us get it clear. Honorable Rachel Kuhn is the speaker of the 56th legislators, and he was elected by the majority of the lower house in keeping with the rules that govern the lower house. You see the government there? Even the former speaker of Kofa was also elected by the same majority. You see, when it comes to election, it is not compulsory that all of those members in the lower house should participate. Because even the election at Kofa, it was not all of those lawmakers that even voted. Some of them were absent. So that is the same with our current speaker. So we should understand that who is the legitimate speaker elected by the majority in keeping with the rules that govern the house. So it is that thing that those other guys have to work with so that we can move Liberia forward.
Thank you. So this morning, like we said, the cash giveaway is on. We're still taking calls, but we're giving out money. Shortly, we give out 5,000 Liberian dollars to 3 persons. Then we will do our frequent players. We'll call out the frequent players here this morning. We will do that for you, and we'll also have loyalty draw before the show ends, wherein we will give out 5,000 to loyal players, 3, 4, 5. We'll give out 5,000 each to our loyal players, and we'll also do the frequent players, and then we also do our regular draw, wherein we give out 5,000. So you see how it works? If you're there listening, is it 5 or 4? If you are there listening, it's 4,000. If you are there listening, continue dialing *799 *8 hash. *799 *8 hash. If you want to do it the long way, it's fine. That is *799 hash. And then you select option 8 for Voice of Liberia and play with not 200 but 100 Liberian dollars and stand a chance to win yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. Win yourself 5,000 too, because we'll be giving out money to our loyalty players this morning. So if you're there listening, shortly we do draws. You need to play more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, as we will give out money very shortly here this morning. Let's talk to that person. Morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
On this radio chief calling me.
Yes.
The brother Lenny and just come up, but in Lenny has come up. 49 of the people rooted 49. And then 49 letter the speaker of Kofa. Now you have Rachel Kuhn get 49, then try to storm up, try to go away through the majority vote Kofa. I mean Rachel Kuhn now speaker. In 40 years, say, all friends, he's not speaker. Let you get to know that. For the justice system, Liberia get no justice system. Honor Joseph Boagai. Honor Joe Boagai. They beg for the time they get in power. They suspended constitution, justice, everything. Joseph Boagai suspended it. So we know in Liberia we have to be security for ourselves. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk to that next person. Morning. Morning. Hello. Morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Sacramento Dennis, Professor we call the Peace Ambassador of the country. I call from Pinville. Thank you for the topic on our discussion. You see, Jesus will let for you guys to always reflect. So the entire world can hear it. That no justice for the common man in the country, because when you don't have money, no justice. In fact, our justice system tells us that if even the foreigner will come here and marry or treat us, there will not be anything, because when they get it, only the money they want no justice. They need the justice out. They are giving justice to good. Let me tell you what's happening in the country. The thing that happened to that that just I wanted, because yesterday I just went in I went to buy. I saw the learning guy renting on money. The next day, mark on the renting on the money. So I said, when you get one piece of paper and put it in my man, I have a business. But who paper yesterday? Yeah, I've been headed noise that day. I said, I want to call police people. They say, we pray that I left for that day. Or that small thing. So when you talk to them, they say, I'm going in a pocket. They have one food that I gave in our community here, and they just took somebody left for nothing here. They went go place also, trusted people. They put him here. They don't know what happened. I think when we 5 months here, at the end of it, they win the place.
Okay.
You see?
All right. Thank you. Let's take another person here. We're going to take 2 more calls, then we'll call it a day, then we'll transition. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, CEO Sibu Sherry, and good morning to Samara. I'm Philip Detroit. I left a lamb from Banga City, Bon County. Like I was saying about the regime speaker. The regime speaker, that invitation that he sent to the speaker of Ghana and that of the Sierra Leone speaker, and I think the speaker that came, they are serious, because recently I saying that because before he come to somebody to reconcile, ask the man whether he has settled at home, because the whole guy that he suspended from their benefit, everything from their salary, issue, lift all the pamphlet before they can come for a reconciliation meeting. But you can't be joking with Nino, then you say you want to reconcile with him. No way. Like, no way. You see, the other people go sit down there, other still be looking at like the bossing way African speaker are invite their regime speaker, this and that. Look, now what I told people, people just came to power by change. They don't know where to start, where to end. Let the kind get the information about how they deny the ambassador from Fana, Fadika. How he threatened the former president is supposed to die in before. Then they can't say that, because they talk about African president inviting the man, this and that. What the devil be to the Liberian people when the man go in Africa to come back? Africa going outside to go bad. They see where you must say going to go bad. What the devil be to the people then you're posting away? Look, the thing where people come, what they try to do the work, they're not serious. Yeah, Sebu, I thank you for
thank you. The last call, then we transition. Good morning.
Good morning, Integrity CEO Sebu Sherry. And let me say good morning to this Samira. His name is Toka Johnson Toba, and I phoned in from the Kano City, Grand Africa. Let me commend the both of you for the top thus far. You see, CEO Sebu, as he regularly said, this is another country, is just lawless, the rightful are of Mr. Franka and Mr. Jeremiah. So that's why you see all these things are going on. When you don't have money, when you are not connected one way or the other, you don't have justice to be dispensed to the poor people in the country. And this is just wrong. Honestly. So Mr. Kuhn is not the beginning speaker of our country. Mr. Kuhn is just masquerading around here at another place, using taxpayer money very badly and putting the taxpayer money at risk. That purported speaker, he called himself rebel speaker. He's not speaker. He just passing around using the taxpayer money, but we call, we'll mend them, and we will see them. And the court of public opinion going to judge. Then they see that we cannot carry them anyway with the ordinary Liberian, but the court of public opinion going to judge and we will sue them to go in here. So thank you.
Thank you very much. On the issue about this board, what I can assure you, I just left the radio. I had a very short, we're going to have a meeting this week. I can assure you, Liberians, all we need from you is your support to come out. That we will need to have a peaceful gathering at the Chinese embassy, 2 ways at the Chinese embassy. The next one, we will tell you where we'll be, which one of the government institutions that we will visit. And it is not about political issue. It is not about political party. It's not about we're against the government. It's not, we're trying to do it for opposition. No. What we're trying to put here is about the right thing to happen in the line of this entire thing where Chinese man has beaten on a Liberian. We'll have a meeting and we'll get to you people as to how we will come out and everything. Whatsoever support that the little things that God Almighty Allah has helped us with, we will contribute to the process and make sure that this ball get justice. Let's move on.
Let's do the cash giveaway before we move on. Okay, so like we said, right after the course, we will take 2 winners, and then we be able to allow more people to play so that we do more draws. We're about to take 2 winners for 4,000 Liberian dollars. So if you're out there, keep dialing *799 *8 hash *799 *8 hash, and then you play with 100 Liberian dollars in order to win yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. *799 *8 hash. Once you dial that code, you play on Voice of Liberia. *799 *8 hash. Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Your name and where do you join us from? Ruth, my name is Samira Wanla, and I'm calling you from Voice of Liberia. You did play the cash giveaway this morning. How many times did you play?
6 times.
6 times.
Yes.
Ruth, you won 4,000 Liberian dollars.
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it?
Yes.
I just sent it, so you just saw it, right?
I saw it before the call came.
Okay, right before the call came in, yes. So people are listening to you, Ruth. What do you have to say to them as an encouragement for them to play and win their part of money?
Yeah, playing to go up and playing since the game started. And now today I want to win. Let them keep trying.
Okay, all right, Ruth. Thank you. Okay, so let us call this other person here. We said 2 persons for 4,000 Liberian dollars. Let's now place a call to this person here and see as to if he or she picks. But it continues up to 10 o'clock, *799 *8 hash, *799 *8 hash. And then you play with 100 Liberian dollars in order to win yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. *799 *8 hash, play with 100 LRD to win yourself 4,000 LRD. We are calling this person, and this person is not picking. But he or she has the money on their phone already, so let's move forward. Probably the person will call back, but we send their 4,000 already. So those of you out there listening, maybe the next draw, it could be you. So dial *799 *8 hash and play with 100 Liberian dollars to win 4,000. Play more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Right after this break, and we'll be right back.
Located conveniently at Rana Street in Monrovia, Auto Spare Garage is your go-to destination for all your vehicle needs. Whether you drive a sedan, we handle both mechanical and electrical works on all types of vehicles. Our services include comprehensive vehicle maintenance and repair, expert body works and auto base spray with special discounts, vehicle body kits upgrade, key carpets and computer programming, wheel alignment and balancing to keep you safe on the road, and much more. No need to change your oxygen sensor for now. At Auto Spare Garage, we do hydrogen flushing for the muffler catalyst and engine with hydrogen technology. We pride ourselves on offering high-quality, durable spare parts at reasonable prices, ensuring your car runs smoothly without breaking the bank. Need to know more? Contact us today at 0777 300 303, 0777 117 771, or 0888 300 303 for further information or to schedule an appointment. At Auto Spare Garage, we are committed to providing exceptional service to keep your vehicle in top shape. Visit us today and experience the best service. Auto Spare Garage, your one-stop shop for every car needs.
Okay, Auto Spare Garage is where you need to go. We encourage you if you're looking for where to go and service your vehicle, whatsoever problem, even if it is not being talked about in the promo, go to Auto Spare Garage, call that number, and tell them that I tell you, and you will get the best result for any type of vehicles you are using in this country. Now, let's move on, fellow Liberians. For those of you that we are friends on Facebook, we posted over the weekend about some information we received surrounding Henry. You know, the last time we told you about how this man has gone so low. This is a man that has no standard. He has gone below the belt because of his belly, and he's all around doing everything just so that he can, survive and live his life he wants to live. At the end of the day, he will do and say things about people. The particular issue here is about, it is not a wrong thing. Let's get this clear. It is not a wrong thing to do or to get involved into a gold mining process. No, it is not wrong. There's nothing wrong about it. But why is it we want to talk about it? It is the process or processes that involve that are involved that have not been followed by this young man, and he feels that by bad morphing the past government will give him a credence to have what he wants under this administration, using the past government as a sacrificial alarm to say, okay, we're sacrificing people to get what we want to get. Now, there's a town in Bapolu County that is called Basu. They call it Bayesu, something like that in Bapolu County, Bayesu. It is in Bopolu District, Bapolu County. And there's a town called Henrystown as well. And there's a town between Baebe Town and Wasu Town. You know, it lies between electoral district number 1 and 3. So this is the place where Henry had gone. Put the picture up there. Put that picture so that those of the people watching will see our brother face. I'm going to call one of the persons from that area that Henry went to. And then before we can start the conversation, you hear some of the things to God in heaven, eh? Henry is a clear BM, but his own BM is so cheap. He doesn't know how to do it. Yeah, place the picture when he attended a meeting where he was being, where he went for a meeting and he was being denied of election. And what did he do? By the way, so we'll speak with some of the folks we try, mind you, in that part of the country. It is difficult to get people, but we have one of the residents of some of the areas that we've been managing, seeing as well as we can talk to him. He joins us now. It's good to have you, sir. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Sherry.
Okay.
This is Shedra S. Carter.
Okay.
And I'm calling you directly from Bapolu County, Henrytown, to be precise.
Okay, I'm hearing the chicken, the crowing, and all of that. How is Henrytown, how is Bapolu, and how all of the areas there in the county?
Yeah, everybody is doing good. The county is relatively quiet. Everything is crying so far.
Okay, not to take much of your time, we are calling you, just so you know you're live on the radio. We are calling you. We've been investigating some other issues coming from the county, particularly surrounding Henry Costa involvement in the area as it relates to the issues surrounding mineral operations there. Do you have any idea? Do you know Costa? Have you seen him? What has been his engagement with you people in the county, or particularly in your town?
Yes, I met him before. I know him in person, and I met him before. It's like the end of last year. He came here. He went in an area called Camo Base. That is connection area. He went there. He had they got engagement with the people. They had a nanny clean there. Yes, but the area was not that productive, so he decided to move into Aaron Town. And at the time, the money agent were here, who the minister, the deputy minister for administration, Mr. Hayes, who just going over and replacing with another guy was here, and he came and he said he wanted to clean. But then the area that he was like, he came with the notion that he wanted to clean, he wanted to work, he wanted to engage the people, he would do this, so he left. When he came, engage the people, and he started meeting the people, he put them under the impression that, oh, I want a money clean fire, it would not be for me, you'll take it for yourself, and I will get the elected, I will work, and you people will be unrepresented. So he tried to put them under that impression. And then later, yeah. So, but then we know that we that are here, the Chinese came down and they really like wanted the area. The people they already went and paid for full money clean to the ministry. So because of that impression, he put the people on the chart to go against the Chinese that they shouldn't work, they shouldn't get the area and all that thing. But then luckily for all the minister of mines in here, the deputy minister of mines for administration came here week before last Sunday. He came down, tried to investigate the issue, asking who they got elected. And the Chinese were able to present their full licenses. And then the people there, we that are here now, we that are residents of the area, those that came in that they got an area there, they have a clean. He put them on the impression that he will get it. The election for them, knowing that maybe you don't even have it. Because if you encourage people to have a election, you shall put in for it, everything, you didn't do it. And for the mining rules, you that have lessons, you that government will focus on first. And they had the area before the Chinese will come. And they don't have they should get the election even before the Chinese will get elected. So you put it on the instruction without getting elected ahead of time. So now the Chinese, they were like denying all of these things delayed. Because the first thing it came before even the time, the first thing it came, put it under the honor put the LOs and all of them under the impression who I will build radio station. In fact, I want people to give me 5% me, and I will go and treat them. Anytime they will come here, I will be paid them per month and things. So with that, it moved most of their minds over, but then they made trying to do good things. And we've been doing contact. He put us things, he will come and play it out of 419 games. They don't understand. We try, for me personally, and all people, we try to like their mind, telling them why you do that, but they didn't understand. At the end of the day now, many of our brothers who are clean there now, now they have been put to hold. They will not be able to get a lesson to the Chinese are catered to, because even as I speak now, the Chinese are grading the room.
So when Costa went there, meaning the story you're explaining, it started from the end of last year running into this year, right?
Exactly. It started from the end of last year, 10 years, and then to the beginning of the year, we start preaching. So with that time, from that time to now, the Bush are getting elections. If he had
how truth it is that Costa are giving some elderly people some money so that they can go and get 4 different types of lessons, so that it could be equivalent to lesson B. I don't know, you say how you guys call it.
Class B.
Class B.
Yeah, but the problem is there is to get a lesson, not that, but the interest of all who are getting lessons. If I, on the mining issue, if I come to work and I put in for my lessons, I pay for my clearance, my survey fee and all the things, they will have to cater to me first before they can cater to you. Okay, so, but not to my knowledge that you're giving anyone money, trying to do that. Other guys, like one of my young brothers, my checkmate, I wanted the guy who put on the impression because he see that the guy influential, and he could get around the people he track and join. Because he didn't want to go in for lessons, and the new agent designated by the deputy minister of mine told him that you will get lessons, but you have to wait yet. They have been put to work. So you have to wait because the ministry cannot get issuing lessons without the agent being aware. Because the agent is the one that owns ground.
So up to now, as we speak, has Costa received his lessons, or he has no lesson?
He not entitled to any area that he is not the one that got lesson. It is people that is trying to pass behind. You don't have any area there. You don't have anything there.
So it means
to get behind people to get.
It means he's operating there without lesson, either from the back door, one will call it.
Yeah. For the biology issue personally, he will not obtain a lesson. He can't get a lesson. He are not paying for any lesson. But what he wants to do is that to pass behind people who have a claim they give them the money, get the lesson, then he operate and work on percentage level.
So now, which type of mining is he doing? Because he keeps talking about his mining in Babulu. Which type of mining, and what are the types of mining do they have?
Presently the mining that we're doing is we that are here, the resident of the area, they are doing class C. Only two group of companies who is doing class B here. One they call Ibu, he doing class B at the point area, and the Chinese class B. Besides that, there is no one doing class B here. He was like working on the LLC, they going down on percentage level. Now you see that's the LLC. But the guy, one of our brother called China Barry, he had a clean because the LLC was like finished, but the area he went to work, it was about 80% were on the open fee once I get drowned. So he went to there and told them that the area presently he had been shut down. He's not working there. Presently, he's not working there. Yesterday I went there and checked. He's not working there because we're trying to follow it up because the problem about the issue that these are our friends. And we told them that we making business with people ain't bad. So you making business do that's a good thing, but you need to be very careful how you making business. But have somebody who will put you under the impression. Even if going down there, all of you trying to help people to get a license to work with them. But the impression you put up the people on that only you will do that at the end of the day, not today. So even if it were not because the Chinese maybe somehow they are one way or the other foreigner. And we be serious in maybe the initiative thing. Otherwise, the Chinese will have in mind to get the entire area, they will get it. But because we are citizens, and maybe because of that, the ministry might like it looking to that and say, no, we need to give them some preference. But really, you put them under the impression that you're going to get everything. And from that time to now, everybody's licenses have been processed. And then now the area will be free. You're going to work, but you put them under huge impression and not having the package.
Yeah. So it means that he lied to the people. Has he been able to open a radio station there?
Not anything. You are not doing anything. You are not. But I told them that if one person who believes in this, who will come and put people under impression to gain certain momentum, gain popularity, and do other things, then when you go out, you get to speak all kinds of things. And nothing. You are not doing anything here.
So it means the type of mining he's doing. Have you been able to see equipment that they said it belongs to him, or things that he might work with in the area there?
Yeah. No, excavator and because it's the excavator that they use to dig this ground. That's a surface mining. You got excavator and you got washing plane to wash the gravel in Louis and wash it. Yeah, those are the instruments that you have present. You got people here, you got the horse here. You renting a horse on the market down there, you got people here.
But the way now he get a lesson now, how you use all equipment, because you gotta have a class B lesson before you can use such an equipment, right?
Yeah, you got to get class B, but this is why sometimes they really, the ministry, sometimes they need to send people from that side that will come and parade the area to get it. Check on those fees one by one. But I'm sorry to say that sometimes they will come, they will see the things because they are people, they are leaders. Sometimes we not use some work, but sometimes they will come and see these things, work class C, mining, and sort of use, and they will see these things, they will look at it and allow the people to use the equipment, which of course it is not necessary because when you're using the equipment, there are some money that government will get to put it into the revenue. But then they will use the heavy equipment on the level of class C, which of course it is not necessary. At the end of the day, class C, the money they give you is not equivalent to what they are what the material they are using.
So it means that without the documentation, Costa might likely be using those equipment in violation of the mining laws of Liberia.
Exactly, but violation to the law completely. Even some other people that are here using the excavator, and when you are using excavator rule, it should be like class G. Class G is allowed to use excavator and all heavy equipment and Washington and things. The class C are the show minor, the pattern, the top, all of things. Those are the class C mining. You go and lay your feet with your hand and all of things. So using the excavator and using Washington is completely class D.
We have a picture. We have a picture here. We have a picture here where Costa is sorrowfully sitting in a meeting with community people way at the back. Was it the meeting held where he was told, or maybe those of the people he wanted them to get the certificate did not get a certificate? Now he doesn't have the certificate. What becomes of him?
Yeah, he can't get it. The issue of the certificate issue, like I said, the issue of the certificate or the election, rather, the issue of the election is not really surrounding it. It's about people who have the claim there to get it.
So it means he's out of the picture because he doesn't have anything of such.
No. He not part. He only like at the back that want to support somebody and not having it yet. Supporting somebody who doesn't have a legitimate claim to the area because you don't have a foreign election. So those that have foreign elections are those that government going to focus on first. So you like they have people who have a claim there that the election have been expired. So this is the now that he behind so that the election can be renewed in their name. And he will pass behind the end because the notion put on he's not going to buy their claim, but for the Chinese or the mandatory, they want to buy the claim from the people. They want to buy the claim. But for him, I will not buy a claim, take your election yourself, I will give you the money, and you will operate percentage 80-20, I will take the 80% and you take the 20%, meaning I got my excavator, I will bring my material, I take out my expenses, when I get 100 grand of gold, take out my expenses, you will take 20% and I take 80%. That's why you want to put the
and that is not being honest into the mining fee of such because it is not possible.
Yeah, when it comes to the 80-20, I can get to your fee. I can get to your fee and do that. But that is why he want to do because he has everything. You're able to extract more and material for him when you get all your machine money and all of that. He will give because he got money to extract the material. He got the equipment, so he getting the equipment percentage. Because for a year when you rent the SID, $800 a day.
Okay.
For 8 hours.
Okay, so my brother excavator then what they and he using it or their part.
Your president is not a part you were on the LLC, but they like I said, they took it out. So president, all the guys who you want to turn some of them intern there, but we'll follow it up and I will follow your show and anything to really give an update. You got one government to pay your attention to this.
Yeah, before he be involved into illegal mining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is one of the residents of the area in which Costa has been denied, and then he did not meet the requirement. Now here's another story by this and everything. So this is what Costa did. You see, the boy, he knows how to lie. He lies too much. So he went in the people community and put the people under the impression that he's going to open a radio station. In fact, he has a connection with the government. He will make the people, he will give the people jobs. Let me remove this. He will give the people job. At the end of the day, they don't need to worry and all of that. All he needed, he used few of the elders. Some of the elders that he used, one of them is the clan chief of Bangbe town. They call him Mr. James Sumo. He's the Secretary General of the Office of the Dean of Elders, Mr. William Camo. And then he used another person by the name of George Sumo, who is the paramount chief. You know, he used the people with the understanding that, okay, we're going to open a radio station and I'm going to take some of your children, we're going to provide you jobs and all of that. And he doesn't have the capacity to do the job. So the Chinese company, when I posted to other people, some people were talking, say, oh, you know, what happened? They gave a contract to Chinese company. Oh no, it is not what it is. What happened in that case is Costa is trying to be fake. He doesn't have the capacity, he doesn't have the resources, but he wants certain thing from the blue star. So the Chinese company has their certificate, lesson B, or how you call it, class B. And the Chinese company has the financial capacity to where they got the gold deposit to even get the road fixed. But Costa doesn't. So what he wants to do, he wants to use that casual business and everything. In fact, he told the people that they should wait. He was coming to town to kind of reconcile with the president. And as soon as he reconciles with the president, at the end of the day, he will make the president to do good for the people in that area. You see? You see how the ball can lie? So it is the reconciliation he came for now. He's trying to buy more of the CDC people or the past administration buy more in George Weah, making it to look that George Weah is a problem or he created problems in this country. If you go into the extent and say the problem that the U.S. government has been able to come up with the visa restriction, he wants to blame it on the government or the former government. But forgetting to understand that of recent your government took over, they put a lot of restrictions down. But back to the issue, we should not go to that. That we will talk about it later on. Let's stick to the mining issue. So Costa now has been denied, but he's carrying on illegal mining. He's carrying on illegal mining now in Bapolu County. He doesn't have the certificate. Can you imagine? I mean, I pity his condition to go so low. That's what that can happen if you don't know your value. If you sell yourself cheap. If you eat your future before your future reaches. That is what is happening. Mm-hmm. So he got to go to the extent to buy more people to do everything just so that he can get this Class B certificate or whatsoever to carry out the mining. Look how the boy lied to the people. Imagine, I talked to some of the elders, they said, my son, you know, we can't talk. You know, it is not professional to recall people when they don't. But they said a lot to me. They said they're angry with this boy. The boy lied to them. He put them under the impression. In fact, Bapolu County, that town will be open because he make sure he bring people. Hey, man. He's going to open a radio station, take their children to Monrovia, teach them, and it will be on salary. In fact, the goal he wants to get from there, it is not so much of it. He just see reason why he wants to help the people in that place. Make a lot of unreasonable promises to the people. At the end of the day, when Lands and Mines Authority and the folks, I will play you the video on tomorrow. The meeting when they were discussed, when the folks got to know that it was Henry behind this entire thing, it came to a standstill. Even those of the elders that he used, they were angry. He gave 4 different elders 500 so that they can go and get Tep C, and then because 4 Tep C's is equivalent to B, so that he could use it. And let me say this to the Ministry of Lands and Mines. You people should respect the mining laws. If Costa will violate by doing illicit mining, he should be dealt with. Because they make a machine there. They're not going to be using that no equipment. Even though he doesn't have the certificate or whatsoever to do what he needs to do. How dare you be look at the type of men are talking about other people problems. Okay, you said they might arrest people or they should do this. So what about you that are into illicit money? What about you that you don't have the document but you carry out mining in Bapolu? Who are you? You are a criminal as the way you think others are.
So
you are.
You shouldn't even be talking about others.
You should not even talk. You don't. You are not the right person to say anything to anybody in this country.
Yeah, because
you are the worst of all. A little thing that you could do, the thing you could do readily, you can't do that one readily. The mining issue, you can't do it. You can do it. Can you imagine? Let's take a few calls, then we'll transition to talk about this visa issue. Samara will handle that issue. Call the numbers.
779-003-835, 779-003-835, These are the numbers for those of you in Monrovia. 0779-003-835, 880-907-907. It is the numbers for those of you within Monrovia. Yeah. And the lines for those of you out of Monrovia, those of you in the Vera counties, you can contact us on
0773-4195-02, 0773-4195-02, or 0555-184711, 0555-184711 are the numbers for those of you in the counties you want to join us this morning. For the female calls, 0773-978564, 0773-978564. You can call us on those numbers and let's talk about this thing. Costa of all person should not be someone to be talking every day. Or least thing for you to do in Bapolu County, you are doing the contrary towards that. And that is bad. And we say this, lens and minds, we are watching. We get our people there. We want to know what exactly. If you think you allow Costa because Costa go tell the people, say, oh, he come and reconcile the president, he know the president can listen to him, he goes in Bapolu County and go destroy and do illicit mining, and you don't talk about it. No, we will not allow that to happen. Indeed, let Costa do the right thing. And he's not even a person to be criticizing people. He doesn't have what it takes to criticize people. Who are you? You can't even do lay mining in the railway. You going giving fake news and telling the people all kinds of things and all of that. Right? Then you come, you want to make it to look like to say you are a serious person. You are not. You are not a serious person at all. You are not a serious person. 0773-4195-02, 0773-4195-02, 0555-184711, 0555-184711 are the numbers for those of you in the counties. Then those of you in Monrovia, Samara will call your numbers.
Yes, we did that already, and people have started calling already. So we will take calls on 0779-003-835, 0779-003-835 for those of you in Monrovia, and 0880-907-907, 0880-907-907. Let's talk to this person. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yes, this is Simon P. Johnson calling you from Panama Junction.
Okay.
That's the issue about Pedro. I think we Liberians, we gotta know the character of the guy because he's been with us for a long time. And we know what he can do and what he been doing. He there from the former president we are all to the time. So at least we should know about Petro Kuku, what he been doing to the Liberian people. So I'm sorry for the people in Bapolu for a period. But they should learn about that man too good.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to that person. Morning.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning. This person is on. Good morning. What's happening with this line? Good morning. Take another person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, please go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to go for the community. Yeah, and I'm going to feel like
Thank you. Morning. We wanted to take you also the CEO.
Morning. Your name and where do you join us from?
Thank you. This is Lawton Pine. And I'm from District 80 in Monserralo.
Okay.
Let me appreciate for you for the energy and money for international people. Look, Henry Petro Costa, I think they are Labrador man, black man, and white man. Henry is a Labrador man. Look, this brother, I don't know how you want to carry political career around here. Going so, first person we are. Next day you will see him, causing person we are. You will cancel first person Baka. The next day you will see him, causing person Baka. What is position? Today, yesterday you were with the GNB when they campaign. But I don't know what happened. Senator came down and said, "Oh, tomorrow GNB will you late for this year?" You see battery. He slept. Here you follow. They slept today. President Baka is in power. You want to come back? What mean want to you? You listen, money me. So all the big money you have, you taking people around here, bringing people to spotlight. Come on, money. You can't have good document. You go do coco give one. I'm so sorry. No, I don't want you guys to even get here. The way you're talking about him now, like, he won't come back again in your public space.
Okay.
Okay,
thank you.
Supporting him.
Thank you. Let's talk to the next person. Morning.
Good morning, Sis Samara, and good morning to the Investigator General of our town, Sekou Sherry, the CEO. I'm Philip LG Detroit, joining from Bangal City, Bonkande, the civic government.
Yes.
Let me commend you people. Let me commend you people for the topic on the discussion to about our brother Henry Costa. But Henry Costa, you know what makes you a man that your war made you to be a man. Why you say you stand by it? But Henry Costa already spoiled your future, like why you people are saying over there. But nobody was taking serious because yesterday all of the people that you there now, you couldn't find President Joe Weah, former President Joe Weah. Later you came back, you joined him, you started denigrating the old man that in see now. Then today again you coming back to go back to him. Who are they to be serious? So in your that person was looking at Henry Costa looking at man and woman now because looking at looking at me, rope and stick. Because nobody can marry him now. You can't use it. You can't use Henry Costa because he's looking at stick, he's looking at rope. Nobody can marry, looking at woman and men, and nobody can marry because nobody will think to be serious because yesterday he didn't go to the person, then he jumped the other person, he go on the other side, he didn't go to everybody, he go back to the person. So nobody will think in one in Babu that to fool the elder that he had relationship with the city president, he will bring development over there, which is bad because he didn't go to the paper yesterday. How you appeal the man, carry the man to the hospital, the man using battery already. That they see man today, he can't do the people that the man, he bring who will listen to you. So the man is sure. Thank you for affording the turn.
Okay. Thank you.
Good morning, Samoa.
Morning.
Yes. I'm Asa Comito Dennis. I call from Pinsville. Thank you for the topic on our discussion. You see, the issue that has to do with Costa, I just thinking, what are the master degree in God? Why you're just boasting with to be cooking or to be jumping from one end to another, or in acting like this. They can photo something where the sun shine at least you can hang your clothes. But you shouldn't do it in a crooked way. You can't go in your region. All people, let me tell you, you were in a city, you forgot for things you say, but all people they hardly forget. So you go down there, you cook the people, and you see that you're too much smart. When they get to know, you will not run in the foot, you will not do nothing in the foot district. You will not be successful there. So that crocodile, you have to name him and see why he is continue with it. If you want to work to be a bear boy or Joseph Parker, then they tell us. But in one time, you be using the government and then going down there acting like he's lying to the people. It will not be good. So they want to warn him. This country is not like before. Why people who are been war yet? Everybody get more sense. You will not kind of feel like you use anybody. They will not be correct. Like when you see most of the wasted money all around, you ain't get a proper document. This issue, it should go straight to mine and mine and energy. Let it go to get class C, class B, and class A or let's say. That never even sit to get class Y to get class C. So you guys must ready to this topic shouldn't be the first and the last time. You have to flare it and let him see his own downfall and see the mistake that he made and feel that he put people.
Okay. Thank you. Morning. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes?
Yeah, I'm Caesar T. Lamadan and I call from Kakata City, Magibi County.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, Tamara, thank you so much this morning, the female general and that of the CEO, Sekou.
Hello? 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 Okay, we're still taking calls here. We're still taking calls here. 077900335. I need a numbers. And 08809079007. Hello?
Good morning. Good
Hello?
morning, Tamara.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, we are Lasana Study calling from Babulu County.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm Lasana Study calling from Babulu County.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, what are you are discussing? I think he have been helping a lot of people, but you're not having to our country here. Some of all actually we get in love. Other thing we have been getting information. President are in the country, we have been getting information whatsoever he's doing in the country here. But right now, for me, I was thinking the past month finish. We're thinking with him, but he have been duping people, other people, but he will not have in Babulu County. This country, they will not look at other country. You will not look at other country. What Costa is doing, they go reconcile with father, they reconcile with grandpa, we don't care about that. But we are waiting. What's the other is doing? We will battle in another country. He will not have the other country. Babulu County is that country that somebody in their camp, they get for our people. That's what not happy. They will not happy. Trust me, will not happy in Babulu County here. So why is doing like just continue to do it? But he will not have in Babulu County here. A person in the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, 0555-184711, 0555-184711, or 0773-978-564, 0773-978-564. Let's talk to that person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Switch off your monitor.
Yeah. It is switch off.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm standing SK Dominic from Grand Bassa County.
Okay.
Henry Costa, you know, he was in America. And he lied to the American people so much on the people get to know him. So he get no room there again. So he has come to Liberia now to rob people. And people have to be very careful with him. Thank you.
Okay. Morning. Hello?
Hello.
Yes? Turn off your monitor, please. Hello? Let's take another person. Morning. Morning. You people keep listening to your monitor. There's no way that you will call in here and you have your monitor on, you listening to your monitor and you want to listen to me at the same time. It can work.
Yeah. Hello?
Morning.
Yeah. Again, I'm seriously Ramadan. I ran out of credit.
Okay.
Okay. You see, I said thank you this morning, Samira, the female general, and that of our well-potent CEO, Sekou Sherry, Mama Give You Better. You see, the issue of us as Liberians, most especially someone like Oscar, Heron Costa rather, the character Heron Costa have already made his character as a cake, had it a character, and now he still wanting to survive by it. America can be small now for Heron Costa. What about Liberia here? You know, the CEO called a very good name, a high-class criminal, the name Roe, BM. That's the kind of character there. And that character has taken over America and no longer able to survive in an identical place now that he has come to Liberia. What Henry Costa is doing in this identical country, it will not be something that will help him. The reconciliation he did with Joseph Parker is very, very clever. He knows the woman. He knows he's very, very clever. They're not going to give him any credit. Now he want to buy more job. Joseph Parker know that as soon as he move up behind Georgia, he move up behind him, he will be it to him. So it is not anything that is free to us as Liberians. So that character, he will not survive here. He will not make, I don't know where he's going to go now. Because in Liberia, crooked things that work in America, it will not work in Liberia yet because we know him all over here. This is a very small village that we know one another. Our parents on after we will call them and let them to know they have already know him. The people have already know him. So he's not going to get that credit again. He has eaten his cake, there's no way that he can get it again. His future has been so ahead of time he get the money. So this future can survive again in Liberia. Thank you so much this morning.
Okay, thank you. The next person there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, I'm there. I get you clear.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ase US speaking from the Port State of the Canada.
Okay.
Here, the Liberian people know him to be an educated person, so whenever he wants to do money, we expect him to follow the record procedure. You don't do money like he's doing illegal thing, it will not work. So here, even though we come to politics, we are not discussing politics, but discussing his steps he's taking when it comes to business. When you come to politics, you betray the party, and that's not the issue. But I just want to advise the government that any attempt that he want to make by doing illegal money, nobody should give him the credit, nobody should allow him to be. Let him go by the procedure, let him go to lend some money, energy, get all of his proper documents before he do business. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, let's talk to the next person. Good morning.
Good morning, the female General Samira.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Toga Johnson Toga, and I'm phoning from Grand Bazaar County, Buchanan City. You see, Samira, it is often said that he who comes with clean hair, he who comes with equity must come with clean hair. You see, Mr. Henry Costa does not have the moral. Then he want to come to the table and denigrate people or high moral and high esteem. So we know Costa. He's not a kind of good man. He's a good blackmailer. He's an honest blackmailer. He lied too much. I know it's not going to happen in Babu. Right? The Senegal country is very unique, and we need people and respectful people. So I think that the BNC will now hold there. We have known Costa, even the people who there coming or have heard the Costa and doing have running in the Senegal country. Or a PLR, so it won't work there. So we think the Ministry of Lands and Mammals, they all they can, so that Costa before you do any money, they can get a proper document and everything there. It should be done properly before the hearing getting space to do that because we know it can do. Plenty people. Thank you so kindly.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll take a few more calls. The cash giveaway is on. The cash giveaway is on this morning. And we're giving out money. Shortly after the course, we will give our money. So after the course that we're taking here, we'll give our money to 2 persons again. So that's *799 *8#. And then you play $100 Liberian dollars now. Let's get 10 persons to play quickly. Morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, this is Jacob Faratuma, aka the Picking and Pro. Or you Basketball Bridge. I want to tell you something, yeah? Y'all get Costa chance, yeah? This is Costa country. Costa open mind is right. It will happen, bring more investors to the head of the
You understanding what we're saying?
You understand that?
Are you understanding what we're saying in studio? Is it that because it will help the country, he should understand that he should do it the illegal way? At times, it's just prudent enough that you listen. Listen more before you start to call to make your point. Because if you start to go the opposite way, it brings problem. So just listen well, and then you make your point. If even you came late, be able to listen to all our callers and hear what they're saying before you start to make your point. Okay? The cash giveaway is on *799 *8#, *799 *8#. We're giving out 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. 4,000 Liberian dollars we're giving out to many winners. Yes. So let's just say at 9:25, we take 2 winners for the cash giveaway. So if you're listening now, it is time for you to play. We will take 10 more calls on 0773 419 502 0555 184711. Morning.
Good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, I'm Lloyd D. Johnson, physician of loyalty, and I think I'm a poor community in the Quebec community.
Let's hear you.
Thank you. You know, some people can come to I was just telling you, are listening, but you know, some people can come to the disco, they don't even know the topic of discussion. They or guardian level, look at how you introduce yourself. Or they are the taking a top. They prove to him that he's not even a decent person talking about the Coastal Liberia. We would say Coastal Liberia. He's a Liberia, but he's a crook, he's a criminal, he's a rogue. He's what he got to. He even know the topic of discussion. He just jump on the platform because he wants to know this. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. We're taking calls here. Just few more calls we take. Then we take a break. We'll get back and be able to go through. So the cash giveaway is on. We're giving out 4,000 to 2 persons shortly. We gave out 4,000 to 2 persons before. And wow. And we'll give out 4,000 to 2 more persons, and then we'll be able to move on to this issue that has to do with the visa restriction and all of that. So let's take a break. When we get back, we call our winners for the cash giveaway. While we are taking this break, keep dialing star 799 star 8 hash star 799 star 8 hash, and then you play with 100 Liberian dollars. Let's take that break.
Located conveniently at Rana Street in Monrovia, Auto Spare Garage is your go-to destination for all your vehicle needs. Whether you drive a sedan, we handle both mechanical and electrical works on all types of vehicles. Our services include comprehensive vehicle maintenance and repair, expert body work and auto base spray with special discounts, vehicle body kits upgrade, key carpets and computer programming, wheel alignment and balancing to keep you safe on the road, and much more. No need to change your oxygen sensor for now. At Auto Spare Garage, we do hydrogen flushing for the muffler catalyst and engine with hydrogen technology. We pride ourselves on offering high-quality, durable spare parts at reasonable prices, ensuring your car runs smoothly without breaking the bank. Need to know more? Contact us today at 0777 300 303, 0777 117 771, or 0888 300 303 for further information or to schedule an appointment. At Auto Spare Garage, we are committed to providing exceptional service to keep your vehicle in top shape. Visit us today and experience the best service. Auto Spare Garage, your one-stop shop for every car needs. Located conveniently at Rana Street in Monrovia, Auto Spare Garage is your go-to destination for all your vehicle needs. Whether you drive a sedan, we handle both mechanical and electrical works on all types of vehicles. Our services include comprehensive vehicle maintenance and repair, expert body work and auto base spray with special discounts, vehicle body kits upgrade, key carpets and computer programming, wheel alignment and balancing to keep you safe on the road, and much more. No need to change your oxygen sensor for now. At Auto Spare Garage, we do hydrogen flushing for the muffler catalyst and engine with hydrogen technology. We pride ourselves on offering high-quality, durable spare parts at reasonable prices, ensuring your car runs smoothly without breaking the bank. Need to know more? Contact us today at 0777 300 303, 0777 117 771, or 0888 300 303 for further information or to schedule an appointment. At Auto Spare Garage, we are committed to providing exceptional service to keep your vehicle in top shape. Visit us today and experience the best service. Auto Spare Garage, your one-stop shop for every car needs.
Okay, so let me say welcome back to those of you who's listening, welcome, and to those of you who's joining, this is Voice of Liberia 104.1. We broadcast to you from Capital Bypass, and it is the program Good Morning Liberia. Good Morning Liberia is the program that is on now, and we're live in Lofa County, and we're live in Grand Bassa County. We're also live in Bon County, and we're live in Kakata, and all of that. Okay, all right. So that is it. Okay, so we said that, but we said that the cash giveaway we will do it. The cash giveaway we will do it, and we will give our money to 2 persons. It was what we said. It was what we said that we could do the cash giveaway and give our money to 2. I'm sorry. Okay, so we said that we will do the cash giveaway and give our money to 2 more persons, adding them on to the 2 persons we give money out to first. So let's do that before we go into our next discussion. Okay, let us do that before we go into our next discussion. Let's give our money to 2 persons quickly this morning. Those of you listening, you can take advantage to play as we're still giving out money here to more people. The code is *799*8# *799*8#, and then you're playing with 100 Liberian dollars in order to win yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. We're calling one of the winners. We're calling one of the winners. We're calling one of the winners. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
My name is Samira Wonlai.
Yeah.
Your name and where do you join us from?
I joined you from Carway. I need Jackson today.
Cardwell. Jackson, you did play the cash giveaway this morning. How many times did you play?
I played 6 times.
6 times.
Yeah.
You won 4,000 Liberian dollars.
Okay, thank God. Glory be to God. And also to the station.
Okay, what is the code that we're using this morning, please?
07 *7 9 8.
Okay. Okay. Congratulations to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you too. Okay, let's talk to the next person. Yeah. Let's call our next winner for the cash giveaway quickly this morning. Then we go on to our next discussion. Yeah, that will take us up to 10 o'clock, at about which time we will call it a day. So if you're there listening, you can be playing. Continue dialing the code. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Samira Wonla, and I'm calling you from Voice of Liberia. Your name and where do you join us from?
My name is Rich Colonius Momo.
And where do you join us from?
You are speaking with me directly from LPRC.
LPRC.
Yeah.
You did play the cash giveaway this morning.
Yes.
How many times did you play?
I play about 8 times.
8 times.
Yeah.
You won yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars.
Yes. I saw the message.
Okay, so people are listening to you. How can you encourage them to play so that they be able to win their money?
For those that listen to me out there, I just want to encourage you to play, because the thing is not like it's fake, it's real. But
once your time reaches your time reaches. So for me, I've been playing on a lot of occasions. A lot of times I lose and lose a lot of money. So you yourself can try and you can be a lucky winner like me today. So just want to encourage everyone out there.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so you've just listened. And that is it. It's about time that we move on to our next issue here this morning. Those of you who's listening, you can also join the cash giveaway. You can also play and you'll be one of our winners here this morning. Okay, now, fellow Liberians, let us now hop on to this issue that has to do with the visa restriction. And let us all note that the visa restriction that you have been seeing all over the internet, to those of you who's just hearing about it, will bring you the full detail. But first, understand that it has not yet been implemented. It is a proposal that is still in draft form. Now, the New York Times, they reported that the Trump administration is considering drastic immigration measures. And they listed Liberia as part of the as part of the countries, that will be given 60 days to address certain concerns, including deficiencies, or else there may be visa restrictions on nationals from here. Now, Liberia is being shortlisted among countries that there may be visa restrictions on its citizens to the United States of America. They are saying that Liberia is being given, Liberia and other countries that have been listed, we will name them for you, has been given 60 days to address concerns, including deficiencies and other things, or else there will be visa restrictions. So we have 60 days. This was reported on yesterday. So the 60-day counts begin today. We have 60 days in order to put in control some irregularities, some deficiencies, or else there will be visa restriction on our country, Liberia. So I'm going to read it directly from the New York Times. It says the proposal also includes a draft yellow list of 22 countries that will be given 60 days to clear up perceived deficiencies, with the threat of being moved on to one of the other lists if they did not comply. Such issues include failing to share with the United States information about incoming travelers, purportedly inadequate security practices for issuing passports, or the selling of citizenship to people from banned countries, which could serve as a loophole around the restrictions. Now, the draft list of proposed banned countries. They read: all travel banned: Afghanistan, Iran, Libya, Cuba, North Korea, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Yemen, and the list goes on. The orange, that is visas sharply restricted. You have Haiti, you have Pakistan, you have Russia, you have Sierra Leone, you have South Sudan, you have Belarus, and the list goes on. The yellow, which of course it is the 60 days to address concerns, which Liberia falls under. You have Angola, you have Antigua, you have Benin, you have Burkina Faso, Cambodia, Cameroon, Cape Cape Verde, Chad, Republic of Congo. You have Equatorial Guinea, Gambia, Liberia, Malawi, Malay, Mauritania, and the list goes on to Zimbabwe. Okay. It's Zimbabwe. I'm sorry. It's Zimbabwe. I'm sorry. So Liberia falls under the yellow. That is 60 days to address concerns. So Liberia has 60 days to address their concerns, or else there will be visa restriction. There will be visa restriction. You know, we thought it was to explain how it is to you first before you start going out there and saying, oh, they ban Liberians from going to America. No, this thing has not yet been implemented. Within 60 days, if Liberia cannot do the needful, then it will be implemented. It is the news there. It is the real news. You know, you have the reason why I decided to make this clear first. It's because you have other people who don't have the right information, and you also have people sharing misinformation about this and saying that there is already a ban on Liberia. No. 60 days we have to put our house in order to settle some of the things that are named out here. Now, fellow Liberians, you know, couple of things, it continues to happen within our country, and on a daily basis, we cannot get, you know, news that will make Liberians to be excited. Rather, it is from one bad news to another bad news. You don't have news that will cheer Liberians up. You don't have news coming in, you know, like this NGO is coming, or we're bringing in this investment. You hardly hear this kind of news. But the bad ones, they continue to come up. And you want to wonder why. Why is this happening? Why Liberia? Yes, you have other countries named there. But someone will say, but no one will expect for, you know, Liberia too, you know, like that. But here is it. If your house is not being put in order, these are things that happen. Why you don't have Ghana name here? Why you don't have Nigeria name here? Why you don't have Ivory Coast name here? And all of these things. Some will say Ivory Coast, the people get a military commentary and blah, blah, blah. But why you don't have Nigeria name? Why you don't have a Senegal name? Why you don't have Ghana name? It's because they try to put their house in order. But for our country, there are a couple of things that go on that we sit on our radio and talk about. The issue about people traveling in and out of Liberia randomly. Anybody can come to Liberia and do anything. It's the kind of a free country that we have. Everybody can say, oh, Liberia is a free country. And that is not good. Because you don't know who is coming. You don't know who is who. They just come and do anything they want to do. These are some of the reasons why they say, in 60 days, if these things cannot be addressed, then at the end of the day, there will be a ban. Because if the government fails to put these things in order, everything will not lie on the president here. There are other people who are responsible for some things. Everybody have their own specific areas. That is government. But the reason why people will say the president is because it is the president who appoint the people. So once the people trusted the president and put the president there, they expect the president to trust other people and know that this person can work in his or her field and be able to appoint them there because he's the one that do all of the appointments. Just the other day, US aid. They said that they were taking away. There are people from here. You know how many Liberians you have working with US aid? You know how many people you took jobs from? So they did not just do it within Liberia, but Liberia was part of it. The people said that they cannot be spending money at the end of the day. They don't know what they are spending it for. They need accounts. And that is free and fair enough. Somebody can just be sending money somewhere, then you just say, the people ain't getting no credible information as to how the money is being used and all of that. They took away US aid. At the end of the day, it had huge effect on our budget, our national budget. And now we're getting this news that if we cannot put our house in order for the simple term, it is just what it means. Within 60 days, there will be a ban on citizens here going to the United States of America. Do you know how it's set our country? People not even taking Liberia to be a serious minded country anymore. That's the reason why you got people just leaving the country. Because nothing is in order. Why people change government? People change government because they need change. There are some changes that they need. That's the reason why they go ahead and change government. You may say, oh, Trump know what he's doing, that do not know what he's going on doing, and blah, 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 blah. You will say all you want to say. But Donald Trump feels that he's doing it because he wants for the people, he wants for the economy to be as stable as he wants for it to be. He doesn't care what people will say. All you know is that he's there to push America's agenda. Whether the whites or the black there will have problem with him, that's their business. And he's running the way in which he's running. But for our country, we will always do things that will put us up to the international community as a serious country. From one news to another within our country. If it is not a peaceful protest that will turn to chaos for international community to see, it is the executive mansion responding to people in a very rude way, where people go and get information. If it is not that, then there's some kind of chaos that will just boom Liberia up there that everybody will be looking, what kind of country is this? If it is not the speaker saga, it is another thing. And the country is just running the way it is running without any regulations. Now, with these 60 days, Liberians need to do the needful. They're not even Liberians. Yeah, the people who are in government, they are Liberians too. Yeah, they are. And the countries that I just named out, it is an internal Trump administration proposal. It's what he is saying. The restrictions on entering the U.S. So you see that. There are so many things. And some of the things that they talk about includes United States information about incoming travelers, purportedly inadequate security practices, issuing of passports. Liberia is a free country, like I said. There's no security in this country. Everybody, they are their own security. Things happen on a daily basis. Things happen in this country. And nothing. People have been finding dead bodies all around. The government did not come up to say anything about it. Nothing they say about it. All the dead bodies that were being found around here. Nothing was being said about it. How it got there, we don't even know as to if they can carry on investigation. But while we were here, it will just be government, but at the end of the day, just go just like that. There's no security within our country. Absolutely no security. You just issue passports to random people. Then you say, oh, Liberia, a free country. You have foreigners, they come in here. Once they have the passport and everything, foreigners are doing business in our country. At the end of the day, they are not paying damn to government. In other countries, some of these things that can't happen there. In Nigeria, in Ghana, Even before you can take your butts to put it along the road to change money, it is hard for foreigners to do so. It is the typical Nigerian Ghanaian you see changing money. But in our country, almost all of the money changers, they are foreigners. Selling citizenships to people from banned countries. People go ahead, when they come to Liberia, they have been banning other countries. When they come to Liberia, they get citizenship. They come to Liberia to get citizenship. At the end of the day, say, oh, our country, they love their brother here, and blah, 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 blah. You said this is a free land. A very free land. You have people that just come in and do whatever they want to do. These are some of the reasons why U.S. said that within 60 days, if they cannot handle it, there will be a ban on citizens going into their country. Because the people want for the country to be standardized. The people ain't going to run any country where people just go in their country just like open gate. No. Or just give out citizenship to just people. If there are little things in this country that the government cannot put in control, then tell me. I would say that they can't go about doing all of the things that the people are saying. There is a serious security threat in this country. Nobody knows how people can find dead bodies around. Nobody knows about it. This country is just so free. Very free. So if you want for your own country to be free, the U.S. said that if you want for your country to be free, no problem. But then, your people from there, they shouldn't think about coming here. Because if your country is going to be free to anything, people just do whatever they want. In the U.S. here, we don't want people that will do whatever they want. We don't want unlawful people. So for that reason, within the 60 days, if you cannot go ahead and settle it, then people will not come to my country. Because we don't want people that will just be free anyhow. When we're seeing this person, we should know who is this person. There should be accountability. It shouldn't just be, I think my passport one day, I come to Liberia, do my citizenship, whatever, and I start running a business, create a family here, you know. And at the end of the day, these are the same foreigners who they will even enjoy the country more than Liberians. They are the ones that will be giving respect more. Then you want to ask yourself, what kind of country are we in? It's the reason why I always ask, what kind of country are we living in? I don't know that they tell what we in or what, because we are way behind. Way behind. Way behind. And our people that will continue to bring to power, to change the narrative, they are just old wines in new bottles. They are not changing it. Rather, they are doing more than what past government did. That's the reason why people say Democrats and people change government, because they want to see changes. But when we bring them there to change the narrative, they cannot do it. Rather, they make things worse. They sign bogus contracts. Imagine if you have your 18-year-old child, or if you are 18 years of age, right? You have your 18-year-old child. Or if you are 18, if you are 18 years of age, and you have politicians who have already sold out our future, the younger one's future, and stole it. You need to add 72 years to your age. If you are 18 years old, add 72 years to your age. Why am I telling you to add 72 years to your age? LSC, 72 years, they win the Sambuca's contract. Calling Ferrilium, add 65 years to your age. They went and did that. The MOPP, 33 years added to your age. CRC, 50 years added to your age. The COCOPA, 58 years added to your age. These are contracts that the government, they are already going into. So if you are 18, I 72, I 58 years of age, you tell me how, like, before the contract can expire, or the due that it went whatever, before it expire, you know what age you will be on. It's way in the next generation. These are people that we have here. Instead of them focusing on the main issue, instead of them focusing on the things that will change our country, they are not doing it. Today is America. America is saying that we will ban citizens from Liberia to come to America if they cannot put their horse in others. If they cannot settle some of the things that need to be settled and the name outfield. But our people, they don't care about that. What they care about is themselves. They only care about themselves. They don't care about that. They don't care about other people's future. They don't care about the younger ones' future because they have their children who are not in Liberia. They are in another man's land and enjoying it, enjoy the economy there. They take they board a plane and they fly it there and they enjoy the other people's economy. But when they come back to Liberia, they are as if to say what they enjoy up there, they ain't even tasted before. They behave the same, the normal way, knowing that this is now a normal country that you're living in. Because you go out there and enjoy things and see restrictions. There are restrictions, there are laws in other countries that you go up, you can't, it cannot be tampered with. But not within our country. So that is it, my people. You have 12 minutes, coming up to 10 o'clock. Let's open the phone lines because I will take calls. It is reported that the United States of America, they said that within 60 days, if Liberia cannot address certain concerns, including deficiencies, there may be visa restrictions on nationals from our country. 077090, not 077, I'm sorry, 0773 419502, 0773 419502, 0555 184711, 0555 184711, 0773 978 0773 978 0880907 0880907 These are the numbers to call. Morning. Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you're live.
Okay, I'm asking you for the second time. I'm speaking from the Pope City of Bikano. I want to congrats the American for their view to us, especially if Donald Trump is somebody that closer to me, I will be putting on my back. Yeah, to show that I really have a decision. Because, for example, in America, it were not people that are not left us. If they will just do the decision, nobody going to question them. Nobody going to question them. But the people left us, and they want us to put ourselves together. They are giving us time so we can put ourselves together to see how best they can address the issue. But if I say that's what I'm going to do, they kind of see it, especially when it comes to the crisis, the political crisis that we're experiencing now, when it comes to who to be speaker, who not to be speaker. When I look at all the things, for me, I'll just shape the thing on water. It's enough, because I don't want to go into deep. Shape the thing on water. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Morning. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Mara. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm okay. Go ahead. Hello?
Are you getting me?
Yes, you're live. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you for your deliberation this morning. I think we, the Liberians, heard it. That the American government asking the Liberian government to put their horse in front, or else they will impose visa restrictions on Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going? I can say that this, it is not going, or it is not telling only this government. The reason why they are saying they have been happening, from the past.
It is when now it's coming up. So the government need to be serious, you know, and put their house in order. You see what is going on? We kept blaming America. America is our problem. America is this, is that. And America is not our problem. Can you see what is going on in our country? Have you ever seen one government get two speakers? Eh? Have you ever seen the Supreme Court will say something, then the Justice Minister go and interpret it in different way? You see people trading all around the outside committing crime that possessing, you know, Liberian diplomatic passport. And people, Liberian people who claim to be Liberian, if they are arrested, they are not Liberian, but they got Liberian passport outside there. So how do they get it? So the country image is cloudy. And Liberia is, America is now a safe haven where people commit crime, they will pray jail and they go stay somewhere we know they are only in America as a safe haven. It's not correct. What is in happening? But I hope the government could make a difference within the 60 days. It will be all right for we the citizens, not for them, because they say themselves to examine themselves for all the suffering we are going through. It's just we the common. We have all the problems, we're not thinking about it. But we wouldn't say, when I come in, they want part, that one part, they say, just a common citizen. They are turning their back to the numerous problems that face that challenging the country and doing different things fighting among themselves. Who is the legitimate this? Who is the this? Who is the speaker? Who is not this? When we get a huge problem. See what we are going on. People in America now cannot file after the session, they will not be they will not file in for their relatives who always stay down here and be regularly around and having nothing and be striving and suffering in this dusty country here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's dusty country. Morning.
Yeah, morning.
You're live.
Take up to make it in a spot. Let me tell you something. I ain't talking about restriction. I'm sure I really want restriction in the country. Want Joe Biden to be restriction in the country. They'll go against that. They meant to put back for in. I said, I super thing. I said, that.
My brother, hello. You see, the other person said they made a reckless meal. Sorry to say, I rather won't tell you it. But you said that the second one for you to do that thing, behaving reckless. You just call and you even listen, you just start talking. What kind of man is this? But anyways, that is it. Some people, that's how they behave. We're still taking calls on that issue. We have 6 minutes coming up to 10 o'clock, at about which time we call it a day, yeah. On Good Morning Liberia, the cash giveaway is still on. *799 *8 hash. Play of 100 Liberian dollars and winning 4,000 Liberian dollars here this morning. So let's be able to take calls. Let's take 2 more calls. Then we call it a day on 0773-419-502, 0555-184711, 0773-978-564, 0555-184711, 0773-419502. Let's talk to that person. Morning. Okay. Lower your monitor, please. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
There's another from Banga. That man that's talking over there, I don't know where he's from. I have not mind that prison man. I just want to say he's talking with all idea. That's what I want to say.
Okay, thank you, my brother. At times people just, morning. Okay, so he left the line. 5 minutes, claiming up to the time. Shortly we call it a day, yeah. Oh, Good Morning Liberia. Very shortly we call it a day. Good morning. Morning.
Hey, Samira. I try to bring understanding. You say to me something. I'm a madman.
No, I'm not saying. No, don't cut him up. I'm not saying you're a madman, my brother. I'm saying what I said was, I see why somebody said that this man is reckless, because when you get on the line, you don't even listen. You have your time to talk. No, you gotta listen to me. I'm not the one to listen to you. So when you get on the line, you cannot even introduce yourself properly. You are just talk. Listen, what you're saying, at times I can't even understand what you're saying. I'm trying to ask you hello, then you just cut off your phone like that. And you say, you talking about restriction. The country here, Joseph Walker trying to bring restriction. You know, that Joseph Walker restriction we're talking about here, my brother. That Joseph Walker restriction.
Listen to me. My name is Jacob Faratome, aka the Beginner Pro. I must tell you this.
Hey, my brother, lazy. That one Beginner Pro. How many beginner you got under your control?
Yeah.
How many picking you get under your control? When you say the picking emperor?
There are so many. War best, I think you be better than I the proper order.
All right, the picking emperor, go ahead.
Okay, about the visa issue.
Uh-huh.
Who would the cause first? There's the passenger send all the visa to all the criminal and the Nigerian guys and all the guys.
Uh-huh.
So the plan trying to put things in order. Although Donald Trump came out with a very good idea, and yes, it's right. But the plan trying to put things in order. But you don't want to understand this country.
Okay.
Talking. You know, you want to watch, you want to observe, you want to monitor.
My brother, you been to the States before, eh?
You know what?
You been to the States?
I've been to the States? No, I ain't Africa, in Liberia. Liberia.
You sound like someone, you know, who been up there. Maybe that's just your accent.
Yeah, I've been to the States. So go ahead, but not been to the States. I ain't Africa.
Okay, the picking up, bro. Have a good day, huh?
You're welcome, Samira.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's here we are doing that. The time we have to go. I'm seeing my producer telling me say the time. So many say don't take calls again. But anyway, we have to call it a day here. Let me say thanks to all of you who followed this broadcast. Let me say thanks to you, those of you who played the cash giveaway, those of our winners who say congratulations to you. We will be here on tomorrow with another edition of Good Morning Liberia. And my name is Samira Wonla. I have been here with Sekou Sharif since 7 this morning. It's about time that we call it a day here on Good Morning Liberia. At 7 p.m. today, the repeat of Good Morning Liberia will be on up to 10 p.m. So you can take a listen. Those of you who did not listen, it is a chance for you to get the information that has been disseminated this morning. Let me say thanks to Dente. We have been behind the camera making sure that we're live on air. Bye-bye.